Come to child's pose on your mat, knees wide, big toes to touch, sink your hips to your heels and stretch the arms forward. Let your forehead rest to the earth. Take these first few moments to simply acknowledge exactly where you are in this space, without judgment, without any need to be anything or anywhere else than where you are as you are. Take your time to gently rise up enough to slide your left fingertips underneath the right armpit, bringing the left shoulder and temple to the earth in a gentle threading of the needle. And take several deep breaths into this stretch. Inhale gently to unwind, staying lifted enough to exhale the right fingertips underneath the left armpit, switching sides again, taking the time to breathe deeply into the stretch to the side. Inhale gently back through to center. As you exhale, walk the fingertips further forward, letting the hips rise up as the heart melts to the mat in a gentle puppy pose, chin or forehead to the earth as you breathe deep into the back bend. As you're ready, walk your hands in enough to press the hips all the way forward, and then gently to the floor as you straighten the arms in a seal back bend. Chin might stay neutral or drop in towards the chest. And then make your way into a neutral tabletop. Shift the hips back over the knees, bring the wrists under the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, lengthen forward through the heart. Exhale, round the spine to the sky, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lengthen forward through chest. Exhale, tilt from tailbone, arch the back to the ceiling. And take one more round of cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. And tuck your toes under, send your hip bones up and back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels, bending one knee at a time. Inhale, stretch your right heel skyward, bending the knees, stack hip on hip, opening through hip and heart as you gently flip yourself all the way over into Wild Thing. Inhale, stretch the right fingertips up and back, lift through your hips, lift through your heart and chest. Taking several deep breaths to open through the front of the body. With your next exhale, flip your right hand back to the floor, back into downward dog before switching sides. Inhale, stretch the left heel up. Gently bending the knee to stack open and bring it all the way to the floor. Take several deep breaths, lifting through your left hand and fingers, lifting through hips and heart in Wild Thing. With an exhale breath, flip back into your downward facing dog and start to walk your hands all the way back to your feet into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Let your chin drop to your chest. Option to clasp your hands at the lower back body and reach them up and overhead to open the shoulders and stretch through the chest, or take any variation of the fold that calls to you. If you took the bind, gently release, and one vertebra at a time, slowly inhale yourself all the way up into standing, head and neck coming up last. As you inhale next, reach the arms up and overhead, grow tall. Exhale, wave the right arm behind you, left arm forward, twisting to the right. Inhale, come back through center, both arms reaching skyward. Exhale, send the left arm back, right arm forward, peel the heart open to the left. Inhale, reach both arms through center, gaze up. Exhale, cactus the elbows apart, draw the elbows and shoulder blades together as you lift through chest center. Inhale, reach tall, and exhale, hinge at the hips, fold all the way back in half. So you inhale, lift and lengthen your spine halfway, hands to shins or light to the earth. Exhale, fold back in a little more deeply. Press to the feet. Inhale, rise all the way back up to standing, reaching the arms overhead. And begin again. Exhale, take a big open arm stretch to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach both arms through center. Exhale, reach both arms apart, cactusing at the elbows, lifting through heart center. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold heart over thighs. Deep breath in, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Deep breath out, fold back in. Inhale, rise all the way up. Maybe trusting your own rhythm and pace through one more round. As you exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale to bring you back through center. Exhale to the left. And inhale through center. Take a centering back bend and opening through heart and chest. Before you reach up, maybe this last inhale reach, you come all the way to the tips of the toes. And exhale, fold in half. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold back in. And this time, walk your hands out in front of you, all the way to the top of your mat, coming into plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. Line your hips up from your heels to your shoulders. And take several deep breaths, firing up through the core of your body, heating your body. You can always take the option to gently ground the knees or come to your elbows and forearms. Take one more deep breath in and exhale, bend the elbows to lower halfway down. Inhale, lift through the heart, upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips back to downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your right heel to the sky. True three-legged down dog. As you exhale, squeeze the knee under and across and tap your left elbow. Inhale, re-extend, heel to sky. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your right elbow, shoulder shifting over the wrist. Inhale, re-extend, and exhale, step your foot all the way forward between both hands. Come to the tips of your fingers as you gently ground the back knee to the earth. Inhale, stretch your arms skyward, crescent lunge. And as you exhale, float the hands back down, shift your hips towards your left heel as you straighten and fold over your right leg, maybe flexing the toes into your body. Inhale, come up enough to plant the left hand behind your left foot. As you inhale, press into left hand, right foot to lift hips and heart skyward, reaching through the right fingertips up and back. Exhale, slowly come back in the way you came. Hands to mat, walk yourself forward into a lunge, tuck the back toes to lift the back knee. Press through both palms as you send your right foot back into downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your left heel to the sky. Exhale, squeeze under and across to tap to your right elbow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, squeeze and tap to the left. Breathe in, three-legged down dog. Breathe out, bring the leg through center to step between both hands, coming to the tips of the fingers, dropping the right knee gently to the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms up into crescent moon lunge. Exhale, hands come gently back down. Shift your hips all the way back towards your right heel. Straighten and fold over the left leg, maybe flexing the toes in towards your face. Again, come up enough to sweep the right palm behind you, pressing into that palm as well as the left foot to reach the left arm skyward, lifting through hips and heart. You can gaze past the left hand. Take one more full deep breath in. Exhale, sink the hips back, walk the hands either side the left foot to come forward into your lunge. Lift the back knee as you press into both palms, and then send the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, soft bend in the knees. Exhale, step or walk to the top of your space. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out to fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, adjust your stance to find your feet under the hips, under the shoulders, shoulders down and back, preparing for breath of joy. We'll take 3 sips to a full inhale, arms coming forward, out to the side, and all the way up. Your exhale, a loud ha with bent knees, sending your fingertips towards the ground, releasing that energy. Ha. 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 You might choose to speed up a little bit these last 5 rounds. Ha. 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 One more. Ha. And release, stand tall, let your palms face forward in mountain pose. Breathing deeply from the base of the feet to the crown of the head. Breathing out from the crown of the head to the base of the feet. Sense into your fingertips, your palms, your energy, your life force. And shift the weight into your right foot for tree. Your hands might guide the left to the inside of your right thigh or lower calf. Hands can come to heart. Set your gaze to one point. Breathe deeply to balance. If you fell out, come back in. One more breath in. Exhale, gently release, left foot to earth, reroot through that side. Hands can help guide the right foot inside the left thigh or calf. Again, hands can come to heart. Set your gaze to one single point. And let yourself simply be with your breath in this balance. Again, if you fall or waver, let yourself begin again without judgment. Taking one more breath in. Exhale, gently release. Rinse out with a Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach the arms skyward. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold in half. Breathe in, lift and lengthen halfway, long spine. And breathe out, bend your knees, sink your hips all the way down to the mat, coming into a seat. Preparing yourself for meditation. If you have a meditation pillow or cushion, you can grab that and place it under your hips, making sure that your seat is comfortable, where your spine can be tall. Let yourself work out any last minute fidgets, make any last minute adjustments. Then bring your hands on top of your thighs or your lap with the palms face up in a gesture of receiving. Either soften the gaze to a single point or close the eyes completely. And allow yourself to notice the air moving in and out gently through your nose. Your jaw is soft, a slight uplift in the corners of the lips. And that sensation of a smile in the eyes and the heart. It might be enough for you here to stay focused on the sensation of your breath. It may be enough to keep your focus with the simple mantra as you breathe in, I am, as you breathe out, here. Within the sensation of your own breath, the stability of your own seat, you might invite an image of calm strength, an image that inspires you or brings you joy, reflected on your smiling heart. And as you breathe this image in and out, that simple mantra of I am becomes that image itself, the image of calm strength or joy that floods your entire being. With every inhale, I am. With every exhale, that. Staying with your breath, with the sensation of calm, effortless joy this image brings you. Preparing for 9 purification breaths, a gentle alternate nostril breathing exercise. Bring the pointer and middle finger on the right hand to your palm, keeping the pinky and ring finger and thumb outstretched. And then bring the pinky and ring finger gently to the left nostril and the thumb right outside the right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Press pinky and ring finger into the left nostril to breathe deeply through the right. And at the pause at the top of the breath, press your right thumb into the right nostril, releasing the left nostril to open as you exhale fully through it. At the base of that exhale, switch, closing off the left nostril to breathe through the right. And then closing off the right nostril to breathe out through the left. One more time, switch, breathe in through the right. And switch finally to breathe out through the left. Gently floating the right hand down to take one full round of breath in through both nostrils and out. And we'll switch. Bringing the left hand, ring finger and pinky, to the outside of the right nostril with the thumb outside the left. Press pinky and ring finger to the right nostril to breathe in deep through the left. Top of the breath, you'll switch, thumb pressing into the left nostril to breathe out through the right. Switch sides, breathe in through left nostril. The top of the breath, switch, breathe out through right. One more time, breathe in through left. Breathe out through right. Gently floating left hand down into the lap or top of the thigh, to take 3 full rounds of air in and out through both nostrils, imagining the flow from the base of your seat through the crown of your head, and from the crown of your head through the spine to the base of your seat. Gently readjust your seat so that both feet come together in front of you, knees splayed apart like butterfly wings. Take a deep breath to lift and lengthen through your spine, and exhale to fold forward, chin to chest, sending the breath now into the back from hips to shoulders, side ribs, letting yourself decompress into the fold. Very slowly and gently begin to rise up from your fold. If you still had a cushion under your hips, you can move it as you bring your feet in and gently lower back onto your elbows. Stretch the legs long in front of you. Hands can slide beside the hips or underneath them. Arc your heart towards the sky, dropping the head back, maybe gently placing the crown of the head towards the floor in a fish back bend. Send the breath into heart and chest, into the throat. When you decide you are ready to release from fish, you'll gently lift your head and neck up in line with the rest of your spine before lowering all the way down to your back body, adjusting yourself into final resting pose. Maybe if you crave connection, still bring one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Allow yourself to close the eyes if they're not already closed, taking Shavasana. You might choose to stay a little longer in your rest, in your Shavasana. When you are ready to come out, first make your way to your left side, drawing the knees into your chest, using your lower arm as a pillow, and just honoring the practice that you've given yourself today. Again, honoring exactly where you are, as you are, without judgment. So that when you are ready to rise up through to your seat, you can bring a sense of gratitude, hands to heart center, or another gesture that serves the purpose of showing gratitude for the practice today. Namaste.